We caught up with Emmy-award winning host Tamera Mowry-Housley and former White House pastry chef Bill Yosses for their new show, Baker's Dozen. Okay, I love a good baking show. I mean, I have binge watched all the Great British Bake Offs, and I was so thrilled that we were going to get one right here, you know, on our own home soil. And I love the concept. You've got pro bakers mixed with, you know, amateur home bakers. And then the two of you, obviously you're both bakers yourselves, but you have very different backgrounds. And so, you know, mixing all of that together, I have thoroughly enjoyed watching it. And I may or may not have binged it as soon as I was given the link.
We're flattered.
Yeah, I was 3 episodes in and I was like, wait a minute.
We want to do more. That's how much fun we had, you know, doing this show. Mm-hmm. Yes, there were long hours with baking, you know, it takes time, but I really was excited to get up every morning to, one, just work with Bill, and two, meet and hear the stories of these amazing bakers, you know, coming, you know, in doing the show while, you know, we had this pandemic. It was awesome to see these just inspirational stories of people pivoting, you know, with their careers and finding this natural love and talent for baking.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I wanted to mention that with both of you. I really enjoyed how there was a very emotional element to the show. You know, you have contestants coming on talking about their journey from homelessness and, you know, contestants talking about coming to this country and essentially starting over with their lives. And I would love for the two of you to talk about that for a second, because at one point I was like, oh my goodness, it feels like it's almost part therapy, part bake coaching. You know, it just felt like a warm family on screen. And it felt so joy-filled and supportive, and the two of you were a big part of that.
Oh my gosh! So
yeah, I mean, one contestant brought up that about mental health, and a friend of hers who was lost to suicide, and yeah, I think even though it's a baking show, I mean, these are people who go through. All of us went through a tough year, and some more than others, and. Yeah, we just felt very connected to the people, and you don't want to ignore those kind of feelings and emotions. And yeah, I think it's, in a way, the baking was a way for people to deal with these challenges, these personal challenges, and sort of dove into this activity to sort of do something positive and do something with their time more than just mourning these, you know, past events.
Yeah. Okay. I have to know. I wonder this every single time I watch a baking show. Do the contestants know what the challenges are going to be ahead of time?
They know that they're going to be what rounds, you know, what each round consists of.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll give you an example with the first round. You know, okay, they know they're going to be decorating a cookie, but how they decorate it, how the other bakers are decorating it, they have no idea. And ultimately, they know too, they have to get through that round to go into the Baker's Dozen tent.
Right.
Do you guys ever go back and like snag a treat because you've liked it that much? I was watching this and I was telling a group of friends, I was like, I kid you not, I almost had cupcakes delivered. I was seeing, I was like, this looks so delicious. I just need a sweet treat now.
I am known to do that. And I don't know if the producers knew it, because I don't know how sneaky I was with it. Because when I eat, I'm sure, you know, you've seen, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. There was a chocolate chip cookie, a tart. I remember there was the ube, the cream puff with ube.
I love that you can name them still.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh gosh, now I want all of them, darn it. I want them like right now.
Yeah, there was a few times Tamera was like, bring that back here.
And Bill, I've got to know before we wrap up here, You were a presidential pastry chef. You served with the Bushes and the Obamas, which I can't even imagine how fun that must have been and stressful. But I gotta know, were there some favorite sweet treats going on in the White House?
Definitely. President Obama loved pies. He's on the record as, a pie man. President Bush, he really loved desserts, and he always used to say to me, "You're the reason I have to exercise so much." But yeah, chocolate cakes for him, pie, very, very traditional desserts. Both men liked something very straightforward, good ingredients, crunchy, smooth, like cobblers, pies, kind of very American taste. But it was an honor and a pleasure to work for both of them.
Well, I tell you what, it was a pleasure to watch this show. So thank you both so much for bringing a little joy into my day. And I know is going to be joy in so many people's day when they watch the show. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Danielle.
In the season of trick-or-treating, this show is definitely a treat. So don't forget to stream Baker's Dozen when it hits Hulu October 7th.